Ladies and gentlemen, greetings to you wherever you are in the world from your respective locations. The situation in Israel is so serious that the American ambassador to Israel is crying. He is lamenting. Yes, he cried, if we can put it that way. This ambassador you see here, no, he has never witnessed so much terror. He has never felt so close to eternal rest as he did on the night of June 13 to 14, 2025. Yes. And at the same time, we have Russia accusing the West of having poured oil on the fire. Russia is harshly accusing the West. And we wonder, what is Russia really thinking? What is Russia up to? Ladies and gentlemen, in this video conference, this is the news we are going to discuss. Not to mention, of course, that we will also be taking some time to thoroughly review what happened last night. As you can already clearly see in the images provided, it was... Just take a look. Just take a look. They forbade the Israeli people from taking photos so that they wouldn't spread them. But people are still taking photos and sharing them. His photography. And these are the areas that were less affected. But also, and above all, it should be noted that during this time, while I'm recording this video conference right now, it is exactly 11:10 GMT. 11:10 GMT, Israel is bombing southern Iran. They have launched missiles. Yes. I'm telling you, it's a festival of missile launches. It's just that, for now, you see, the balance of power is not the same. Definitely not. The balance of power is not at all the same, not at all comparable. And Iran is ready. She got ready yet. Yes. So, hit the like button, share the video conference as much as possible. Leave a comment. Yes, it motivates me to keep giving you information, real, raw information, especially when you share it and in real time. So, let's dive deeper. The American ambassador was scared. They say Americans aren't afraid. There's American bravado. But he was so scared that the night was horrible. He would feel, I don't even know how to describe it. But if he could ask to leave Israel, he would leave. And read this. He said, the night was harrowing. The night was harrowing. He said, I had to go to the basement shelters 5 times last night. He went to the shelters 5 times. So much so that when the sirens start blaring even at the embassy, listen, the residence of the United States ambassador, the residence of the US ambassador, that's no small thing. All the security measures are in place. The sirens, they are not for children. There are different levels of wailing. When Israel launches a barrage, or rather when Iran launches a barrage, the sirens take on a different kind of wailing. You hear woo woo. With that kind of siren wailing, you have no choice but to go down to the basement shelter. And then, not just at his place, but the whole city, Tel Aviv, Jerusalem, you could only hear. It was crying. So he says he had to go down 5 times. But Israel only received 4 waves. No, 3 waves during the night. But each wave came in succession, like a cascade. So, that means things were really intense. The United States ambassador to Israel couldn't sleep all night. He went down to the basement 5 times. That says something to America. So, the United States of America, at least, what does Russia say on its side? Russia, through its permanent representative to the UN, Mr. Vasily Nebenzia, accuses the West. Russia has strongly accused Western countries of pouring oil on the fire. Russia says that Western countries have poured oil on the fire in the Near East conflict following the Israeli strikes against Iran. According to Moscow, Western complacency has not only fueled regional tensions, but has also encouraged Israel in its actions. So they are being complacent toward Israel, and that's what pushed Israel to attack Iran. And that's what got us into the situation we're in now. Russia is very angry, and then it's at the UN that Russia makes this statement, which means if Russia declares this there, that's it. End of story. That's Russia's position. According to Russia, Israel is in the wrong, and Israel was pushed by the West. So that's the position. You know, when there are such geopolitical situations on a global scale, every power takes a stance. It's true that Russia has a friendship with Iran and at least to some extent with Israel. Russia also wants to maintain its friendship with Israel. But be careful. Be careful. Russia tells the truth when it's time to tell the truth. It doesn't really care. So, these statements suggest a Russian perspective of a deeper and more coordinated Western involvement in Israeli operations. Russia is therefore accusing the West of coordinating Israeli operations in Iran. So, Russia is even mentioning possible cooperation between Western intelligence services and Israel. Russia brought this up, but that's already obvious. That Russia, there you go. It's already obvious. There is cooperation. Even the director of the International Atomic Energy Agency contributed. But at the very moment we're speaking, he himself was holding his head like this. He couldn't have imagined that Iran would react like this. So, for now, the reactions of Western countries to these accusations have not been the subject of any detailed official statement. So, at the moment, they haven't said anything. They are sticking to their position. They say that Israel has the right to defend itself, and that it is necessary to counter Iran's destabilizing influence. We agree. If Israel has the right to defend itself, but was Israel attacked? These are the questions we're asking ourselves. And so, ladies and gentlemen, here is the top news story. Thank you for sharing it as much as possible. I'll be back with more news for you shortly. This was the voice of your one and only Samurai.